the moment we've all been waiting for. We're breaking down the track list of Life of a Showgirl. Here's what we know. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to Glitter Gel Pen.
I'm Jill.
And I'm Alyssa.
And today, we are going to give our predictions for, I'm hoping, the greatest album of all time that's going to hit us ever, but especially in 2025, The Life of a Showgirl by our favorite showgirl, Taylor Swift.
I thought you were about to forget her name. I was like, what are we doing here? We are in release week of Life of a Showgirl, and I can't believe it. I'm excited.
So we're going to go through the track list, and we're going to give our predictions of what we think each song is going to be about and be like.
Yeah, let me change our light color to orange. What am I even thinking? We're back with the orange light.
And we're showgirls.
We are going to have some fun, go through the track list, give our predictions, and say what we think.
So starting off with track number 1.
The Fate of Ophelia.
Do you want to start? What do you think?
Okay, I Googled this because I'm not a Shakespeare girl.
Okay.
I don't know anything about literature. I'm unintelligent.
Okay.
So I did Google it, and if you don't know now, you know. Ophelia's fate in Shakespeare's Hamlet is a tragic drowning following her descent into madness brought on by death of her father, Polonius, at Hamlet's hand, who was her love interest, of course. Which I think completely coincides with the cover. She's sitting in a tub of water. I think that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And this is obviously a reference to Shakespeare, but I was curious how many Taylor Swift songs have referenced Shakespeare, and it either A, went over my head, or was just something I didn't notice. These are the songs, obviously Love Story. The other ones, All Too Well, the 10-minute version.
Where in All Too Well?
All's Well That Ends Well, apparently, comes from Shakespeare.
Okay.
Willow and the Lucky One. And some think the symbolism of Willow is because the willow was apparently a symbol that is related to the death of Ophelia.
Okay.
Crazy. Like, if that were to come full circle and connect on Life of a Showgirl, I'm doing math. Like, I know that I am, but I'm like, that's fun.
Okay, yeah, that's fun. I've heard the Shakespearean take, you know, that's what we think it is. But I wanted to, give another one that it could possibly be.
Okay.
And I was thinking more of Blake Lively played Ophelia in the movie Savages, and we know Taylor likes to do all her mental mind stuff, so I'm thinking it could reference Blake Lively by referencing her character. So I'm thinking the song might be about a woman or a person, falling from grace, like the fate of Ophelia. She
has to be mildly at least fascinated by the fall of Blake Lively because, one, that was her best friend, and two, the fall itself is interesting in the way that the public's perceived that, because she was everybody loves Blake and Ryan, everybody loves them, to everybody hates everything that they've ever done.
Yeah. So
interesting.
I also took it as I ran with that kind of concept of the Blake Lively. And I was like, maybe it also she got inspired initially of Blake Lively. And then she was like, let me think of other women falling from grace. Maybe it's a Kim thing. Kim. And it kind of could play into the Hamlet of
God,
it all.
if you open Life of a Showgirl with another song about Kim Kardashian's
I know. I'm like, can we let it rest?
Oh, God.
I'm hoping that we can let it rest. And I'm hoping more so that it is about falling from grace.
Yeah.
And it would be kind of like a Blake Lively situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there are different ways to take all of these. And that's what's fun about it.
I like that. Track 2 is Elizabeth Taylor.
I was listening to Evolution of a Snake, Swiftologist, and they talked about how Elizabeth Taylor was seen as what's the word? I don't know the word.
A slut?
Kind of, yeah.
So she had lots of husbands.
They used other words because they're much smarter than me. The not.
But if they call me a slut.
Yes, I actually have in my notes, I said, slut part 2, question mark?
Yeah.
Like, so I said, could it be based on how Elizabeth was provocative to how Taylor is/was perceived her whole career of being like this man chaser who like got a man and couldn't keep one and dropped them.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about like the concept of Life of a Showgirl and her like showing behind the scenes, like, you know, everybody, all these men like love you, but behind the scenes, like it's actually nearly impossible to get one to stick around in your life because you are a showgirl at the end of the day and your life is hard. And you also don't know if you want them there all the time because you are the showgirl and you could leave.
Yeah. It's like when the possibilities are endless, you don't know what to pick.
Yeah. So my first thought of this was Clairbeau. It reminded me, I don't know, just like it's a woman's name, a historical woman's name. And I just said, you know, I could see Taylor seeing herself in Elizabeth Taylor. But I can't imagine a pop banger saying the words Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, Elizabeth Taylor. Like,
Unless it's like, I'm gonna be a slut like Elizabeth Taylor.
I wouldn't like that.
And that's why we're not Taylor Swift.
I like how in Clairbeau, like the whole song is called Clairbeau, but in reality, she just said the name once in one verse. I'm kind of hoping she just throws in a subtle Elizabeth Taylor and then like moves on. But maybe she won't say it at all.
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe she just wants to know what inspired it, and it's Elizabeth Taylor, and she won't say the name once.
I'm also thinking like about Esty that worked at Olive Garden, and I'm like, what if she really like uses a lot of words? Like I just hope this is good.
Yeah.
She's also talked this up so much that I'm scared for her.
Yeah, because like it's kind of like how they say under promise and over deliver.
Yeah.
I feel like I hope we're not over promising on this.
I know, I'm scared. I really am.
But I'm excited. Track 3, Opalite.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. Opalite is an artificially produced opalescent glass, not natural, and it's known for its milky, translucent appearance with an iridescent multicolored sheen that shifts in the light. I like that.
Mirror ball.
I like that.
Yeah. It's mirror ball. I wrote sparkling while working to the bone, being upset, changing changing your perspective based on what you know you got to do. And I wrote showgirl, girl boss.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling for that one.
I was thinking imposter syndrome. Like, you look like a shiny diamond, but at the end of the day, you were just made in a factory. And she's like in her hotel room at the end of the night thinking about her being on stage. And she's like, that wasn't even me. Because like doing something like that would probably like take you out of your body so quick.
And then you're like left with yourself at the end of the night after you had 70,000 people screaming your name. And then it's just you and your makeup's off and you're in like a t-shirt and like going to bed. And it's that. It's
and you have to do it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like exhausting, I'm sure.
Father figure?
I don't know how I feel about this. I'm like, is this a sexy song or is this a...
My take on this is someone hurting you more than you could ever know, aka like Scott Borchetta. Like
daddy issues.
Yeah, like, or just like someone who meant so much to you, felt like family, and you never dreamed they could do this to you. You know, like
the Scott Borchetta of it all. I also agree. Like, I was listening to Evolution of a Snake, and I liked what they said about it too. On the track list, this one and Eldest Daughter, I'm least excited for. I don't think they're gonna slap. I hope they all slap.
We'll get there, but I kind of have a different take for Eldest Daughter.
Okay. Well, I don't have much for Father Figure. It just isn't giving me anything when I think about it, except for I will be your father figure, but your darling.
But next track for Eldest Daughter.
Track 5.
Oh, it is a track 5.
Yeah. Does that change anything?
Oh, damn.
What did you think?
Well, because I was thinking it might be a banger, but track 5s are not, historically. You know?
Eldest Daughter. I'm trying to imagine these words with a B, and I can't.
Because I need to explain my thought process.
Okay,
here.
we'll start from the beginning.
Okay, so for Eldest Daughter, my thought process is could it be talking about like leading the way, paving the way for everybody?
Yes.
Like, you're paving the way.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Like this is a shout out to Olivia Rodrigo or Sabrina Carpenter or any girl that she has taught how to do something to make their life easier.
Yeah, like I am the eldest daughter. You're going to learn from my mistakes. You're going to reap the benefits of the knowledge that I give you. And
That's what I thought from it.
I haven't seen people having that take on it. So, yeah, that's why we both thought that then.
I also, in the New Heights podcast, she discussed like taking care of her parent and the feeling of like watching your parent become the like taken care of by you compared to them taking care of you as their child. Makes me wonder if this is
like a more literal, like a more literal sense of the title.
Yeah.
I know, like, a lot of the time she doesn't do that. Like, a lot of the time you'll think it's going to be one thing, but she's talking about something else. And that's what led me to have, like, these predictions that I have. Because I'm, like, trying to think like Taylor Swift and, like, turn an idea on top of its head. But sometimes she is literal in what she's saying, and that could be what happens in this one.
I also just like, she is Taylor Swift, and the woman does not make a comment on a podcast without it coming back later. And you being like, oh, that was actually, she told us so much about the album in that statement, and we didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
So I think that for sure. Number 6 is ruin the friendship. Guilty as Sin Part 2.
Okay.
Which I'm here for.
Well, yeah, we love Guilty as Sin.
Guilty as Sin is
that was
so
like
good.
That was our top song last year.
It was my number 1 song in 2024.
I took it, again, trying to think like Taylor Swift and be like, everybody's going to think that it's about ruining the friendship when you're friends with a guy and you want it to be more, but you don't want to ruin the friendship. So I was like, what if we're not talking about that? And maybe rather it is like about an actual friendship that was ruined.
Blake Lively? Is that what you're getting at? Okay.
Or like, I mean, like, I'm not saying that like all this album is like a Blake Lively album.
It could be though.
But like that is a big thing. She was the godparent of Blake's kids. They had this big public falling out, and there's no way she didn't have like feelings about this.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. I agree. But I think it's more Guilty as Sin. Okay. That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
Actually romantic. This one triggered a lot of thoughts for me, but if you want to go first for this one.
Okay. I said, what if it is not, it's going to be like what it says. I think it's going to be like about something that's actually romantic, but I think we expect it to be like a deep, like romance song, like a lover or something. And I'm like, what if instead it's like a silly, goofy hee-hee, like it's actually romantic when you like throw flour in my face when we're like making cookies together. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if
that would
it's
be
like
a Taylor Swift way to do it.
Yeah. What did you think?
So I said a girl who has been locked up for 6 years, finally getting with a person who isn't afraid to let her shine. I could see that being actually romantic. She's not even talking about Joe, but her saying the things that she's saying about Travis is backhanding Joe at the same time, because I just think she would know how to write it to make it gag us all. But there was a lyric that popped into my head whenever I was thinking about this. It's from Glitch. A brief interruption, a slight malfunction. I'd go back to wanting dudes who give nothing. I thought we had no chance. And that's romance. Let's dance.
Okay.
And I was just like, that, there's something maybe to it. Or I'm wrong, and there isn't.
Yeah.
But there could be.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of predictions.
Yeah. And like with mine, I think too, that it's going to be about these like mundane or like silly things like that make a relationship and make a person like romantic.
We could leave the Christmas lights up till January.
Yeah. Like rather than a deep, like, it's so romantic when you take me to dinner.
No, I think I think the lighthearted, I agree with you. I am 100% thinking lightheartedly backhanding Joe in the face.
Yeah. Like, but it's light-handed, but she's slapping the fuck out of him, you know? She's light-handedly slapping the fuck out of Joe, okay?
I'm here for it.
Wishlist.
Money signs.
Yes. I just need to read the like actual notes that I took for this, okay? Showgirl, girl boss lifestyle. I can do it with a broken heart. People need me to be making them money even when I feel like dying.
Okay.
I think, yeah. They wish and want me to overwork myself for their check.
Yeah.
Is what I'm feeling from this one.
Okay. I wrote, this is a banger. She's rich and she's ready to celebrate it because it got her what she always wished for. Not Travis, her masters. And that was like on her wish list. Or I just thought of this. Wish list, like, be careful what you wished for is such a common thing. And she got what she always wanted, which was Maddie. And look what happened.
Yeah. It's the dollar signs that throw it off for me.
Yeah.
Because if it was just wish list, I would think it was a lot more simple. But it's the fact that there's dollar signs. It's like it's got to be something about money hungriness or like someone being money hungry or her being money hungry. So she puts herself through these things or like something like
It's
that.
just like a commentary on like having wants and being rich at the same time.
Yeah.
Or something. Would. Where did you go with it?
I didn't go where we're thinking.
Okay.
But that's like my first initial thought. But I'm like, Taylor Swift wouldn't write about that.
What? The penis?
Yeah. That's like what comes from my mind when I hear the word would in
What
this
if it's like
context.
a really sexy song about Travis and like there's no use of the word would at all and she just like wants us to think? That would be...
I don't know how I'd feel about Mother doing that to me.
No.
I'd feel like I shouldn't be here. I wrote that I think maybe a song about a liar or a cheater, thinking like Pinocchio, who's made of wood.
Yeah,
you know?
I think there's a relevance there.
But like, and then I wrote, but cuntify, like eat them up.
Yeah.
You know?
I wrote, I feel like this song is going to flop.
Okay.
There has to be one. There has to be a song that's like, it's all right. And wood is my victim that I'm placing it upon.
Okay. I feel that way about, I think that canceled could go one of two ways. I think that canceled is either going to be the slap of the century. Like I'm saying, I wrote millennial core, though.
Well, it's exclamation point. It's got that Travis Kelce on the end.
Yeah. But I wrote like maybe it could be like a self-aware meta queen moment like Blank Space was.
Yeah.
And it could be like it's like commentary on like that she doesn't care anymore when she's canceled or like that she goes out to the grocery store and sees Brittany Mahomes and everybody hates that she talks to her, but guess what? She doesn't care. Like obviously
She'll get canceled and she doesn't care. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking either like that and it could give what Blank Space gave us, or it is the one I'm slashing and saying bye.
Yeah.
Like you're the flop. Either it one of two ways. There's no in between for me on this one.
My thought on canceled, and I haven't seen anybody else like talk about this take, is I'm trying to think of all this stuff like also from the perspective of like Life of a Showgirl's concept that she shared. And I thought like, what if she wanted to quit or cancel a show and she couldn't? And it's writing about that feeling of having to do it and having to do it the best you've ever done it because you've put that pressure and that like expectation on yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there have been some uses of the phrase that's showbiz baby. And I said, but she couldn't because the show must go on because that's showbiz baby.
Okay.
I could see the showbiz baby being in that song. I don't know why. It's obviously in something.
Yeah.
But it also could be in Life of a Showgirl. So,
Honey.
I wrote, this song is my everything.
Okay.
Sweet and sexy.
This song is my everything. We haven't even heard it. We don't even know the lyrics
I'm
yet.
expecting it to be my everything. Like, I want a sweet, sexy banger from Taylor Swift.
We were on the same wavelength with this because
Okay.
I was thinking, you know, like honey is kind of, it's so weird.
It's dirty.
It's so weird to say. It's like sultry and like seductive in like a weird way, you know?
Have you seen that old dance movie called Honey from back in the day?
I think so.
Like, sexy and sweet. That's what it makes me think of.
Yeah, and giving like dress.
Yeah.
Yes. Only bought this dress so you could take it off. That's like the vibe that I think Honey's
Y'all,
going to give.
when I'm in a mood, you'll be in my car hearing our secret moments.
Yes. So that's what I think it's about to give.
And the final track, Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
This there's no other way that it could just not be like a pop banger, like a pop girl banger with the showgirl who started it all and the current showgirl kind of like not taking her place because she's still around, but like the new one that is.
I want to hear how Sabrina does her like sexy like talking in the middle of a song. I want to hear her give me and that's showbiz, baby.
Yeah.
Like something like right in the middle of it. Like I'm predicting that is going to happen at some point during that song. Like
so
Taylor says something funny and then Sabrina, that's showbiz, baby.
Yes. So do we think like because of, you know, the route that Sabrina has been going where like not necessarily, she's not country. She's definitely a pop girly, but she gives like a little nod to country music in her stuff. Do we think that maybe we'll get a little bit of like that callback from Taylor as well for this one?
That could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be so much fun. Like a country pop moment with Sabrina and Taylor Swift. That would be everything.
Yes.
My only thing with this song is that Taylor Swift has burned me on collabs.
Oh, yeah.
And features.
Lana Del Rey before we got more Lana.
Yeah, like, and don't get me wrong, like the more Lana Del Rey version is great, but I wanted it the moment I first heard it because it kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah. The
Fall Out Boy collab was bad. The Hayley Williams collab was bad. I just, like, the only feature song that I like is Nothing New. The only one.
But this is, I will say, the first time we're getting a collab with someone who is present day, currently
number one.
Still extremely relevant and number one.
And I love her. Like, I do love Sabrina Carpenter.
And, like, that's no hate to Hayley Williams because go off. But, like, she's not topping the charts at the
Crumbling
moment.
was bad.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm a little afraid for the collab, but I hope that it's good. If you had to guess which song is going to be a single first, what do you pick? Because we're getting a music video.
I'm picking The Life of a Showgirl because I think that strategically that would make the most sense because Sabrina is on top right now and Taylor is on top. So it's like, obviously, if that's getting radio play, people are going to like stream that to the gods and it's going to make a shit ton of money.
Okay.
From both sides. Wishlist, I'm gonna say definitely no because it's
I was thinking that
it's kind of giving to me like vigilante shit and like that one was not.
I hate that song.
That one would have not been on.
I did
like,
not revisit
radio
that.
or anything.
When it comes on, I hit next. Like I just can't. I can't do it. Honey also could have good radio play.
I think so. It's just hard
because we don't know what it sounds.
We don't know what it sounds like. But if I'm comparing it to, I'm like comparing it to Dress already. I'm like. Dress was not a single, but Dress is loved, and she knows that in retrospect. So maybe she would, to have it as a do-over, would make her Dress song.
We're so deep.
Yeah, I
know. Like the math is mathing.
So if you want to continue discussions with us, we love to talk about Taylor Swift. We love to talk about all things pop culture and give you extra bonus episodes. Head over to our Patreon right now. And we would love to have you over there.
Go to patreon.com/glittergelpen. We are doing 4 bonus episodes. You will get full-length reactions on the Life of a Showgirl from us. We have a lot of content coming out. Happy Life of a Showgirl release week, too.
Yes. And in Life of a Showgirl, we trust.
We upload new episodes every Monday and Thursday. And
we will see you next week. TTYL.
Bye.